Hi guys, join us for YouTube's Collaboration Day Manila held at the BGC Arts Center on September 7, 2018.
Hi everybody, we're attending YouTube Collaboration Day here at the BGC Arts Center. It's our first time into this building. I guess to there at the front. You want iced tea? Sandwiches? So we planted ourselves at a cocktail table and I have an iced tea. They're also serving sandwiches. So you see here we have a collaboration day bingo. I guess we gotta fill it in. Let's go here, babe.
This area is okay.
The YouTube Nextup. Enrique, do you want to give the audience a little bit of a brief about what YouTube Nextup is about?
Yeah, so long story short, the YouTube Nextup program is a program that we run to find the next top creators in a given country. So this will be our second time ever running the program here in the Philippines. And what we do is for about a month, we get submissions online from creators with 10K to 100K subs. From there, we choose 12 finalists, put them through 5 days of a creator camp, and then afterwards they continue working with me as our partner manager for another 6 months. So our goal is to be able to run this again next year. So if you have any questions at all about the Nextup program, you can ask me, you can ask Nate Bunzalan. Raise your hand, Nate. So Nate was one of our finalists last year, and he actually went to a global creator camp in LA, I believe, afterward, New York, at the end of the year. So feel free to approach us, approach Suzanne, ask us any questions, have fun today, and best of luck, Suze.
And say hi to our Nextup finalists who are all sitting behind here in their cool denim jackets.
Go denim.
Awesome. Well, today is all about collaborations and forming relationships with the community that surrounds you. So I'm guessing because you guys are here today, you're all interested in collaboration, am I right?
Yeah.
How many of you, this is your first time attending a YouTube workshop? That's quite a number of you. That's awesome. Super, super cool. Well, welcome. Welcome to your first YouTube workshop. I hope you guys find this valuable and feel free to, we are all here to learn from each other. I know you guys get excited and you want to vlog. Feel free to vlog, but do try to be mindful as well. We want you to participate as much in the activities and the exercises there. So we're going to be doing a ton of activities and exercises here today. I saw some of you already got started on the YouTube bingo. We actually were going to set some time aside later, but no worries there. Eager beavers, always good to go. But it's not just going to be me being up here talking to you. We do have some really awesome speakers and presenters, but most of it is really just going to get your gears moving and get you talking to one another, get you actually interacting with each other. Does that sound good to you? Yes. Awesome. So, but before we get started, I'm actually going to run you through some quick resources that we have to help you be more successful on YouTube on collaborations and position yourself to collaborate. So think about what makes you different from other YouTube channels, what makes you unique. That is your superpower. For example, it could be video production. So maybe you have sick editing skills. You're really, really good at editing, you're really good at video production. So that could be a unique quality that you can offer to the table. Or maybe you have some special skills. You're a dancer, you're a singer, you're a great chef. Like think about, different things in which you can offer to the other person that you're collaborating with. Or maybe you can offer a unique opportunity. For example, Brian, over here, you're from Malaysia. That's a unique opportunity in itself. If you want to collaborate with another creator, it could be, you can bring your knowledge to the table about living in a different country and having a new experience. So that is something that you can consider. Or it could even be your audience. Let's say you have a very strong audience base between the teenage group. So that could be a superpower, like, I have a very strong teenage audience, or I have a very strong above 40 audience, or it doesn't even have to be age, it could even be demographic. You have a very, very strong audience in a specific niche. You're a gaming channel, and you have a very strong following in the gaming community. So think about what your superpower is, and the next exercise we're gonna do is, all of you would have post-it notes. We're going to be passing out post-it notes to the audience. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, they're so sweet. So we're going to be passing out post-it notes. Chrisia, does everyone have post-it notes with them? Okay. And what you're going to do is that I want you to write down what your superpowers are. You can write down as many as you want. You can even put a little description on it there if you want. And we're going to give you 3 minutes for this exercise. And just after you write down your post-it note, just stick it on the chair behind you. For those of you sitting up front, just feel free to stick it right on the stage itself. We're going to be using it later. So we're going to put 3 minutes on the clock. Let's collaborate together. And I go into your channel, I check your channel out. They're gonna probably visit your homepage first. So you first have to ensure that you have consistent style and branding, that you have a well-structured homepage that is not just a mass of videos everywhere that people have no clue what's about. You see some really well-structured channels where they actually put their formats and different content in playlists. So this is what you want to think about, and also whether you have a good consistent branding across your channel. This is important not only just in terms of your own personal branding, but also when you want someone who comes to your channel, who checks your channel, to be like, this looks like a channel that knows what they're talking about. This is a channel that basically cares about what their channel looks like. It's kind of like keeping your home tidy. You want to keep your storefront of your YouTube channel tidy. So the next thing is, you also want to go through the structure checklist. So you want to try to understand what content, you want the people to try to understand what content you're uploading and how often you're uploading this. For example, if I'm going to collaborate with someone, and I go into their channel and I realize, oh my gosh, you haven't uploaded a video in 5 months. Not too sure if I want to be collaborating with this channel. So get your house in order first, before reaching out for collabs. Like, obviously, you want to present yourself well. So think about a fixed upload schedule, stable frequency, clear video formats and series, so that your collaborator can look in there and know exactly how they can fit in the collaboration. If it's a mess everywhere, it's a lot harder to find that synergy. And then last but not least is the engagement checklist. So think about how you're going to promote. When you start collaborating, how are you going to promote this? Are you going to promote this through your social networks? Are you going to use the community tab? All of you are 10,000 and above here, so you would have access to the community tab already. But think about things like videos with your fans as well. Like, how are you going to link it through in-video calls to action? How are you going to promote this collaboration out? So these are just 3 checklists to keep in mind. And how can you find creators for collaboration? So these are just some tools that may be helpful for you. Using YouTube search, just searching sort of specific keywords in which you think, like, let's say if I'm a food creator, I'm looking to collaborate with another food creator, try searching these keywords and see which creators come up. You can also think about YouTube analytics as well. All of you have access to YouTube analytics. Check out your traffic sources and see where your traffic is coming from. This might give you an idea of what similar audiences you have, or what similar channels people are watching. Social networks, if you're a friend of a friend of a friend who knows someone that wants to collaborate with you, that's a way to go about it. And these are 2 external links that I've put there that you can check out: Social Blade and Tubular Labs. They're also ways to understand your channel better. But sometimes I find that the most valuable piece of advice, or the most valuable tool, is not actually what's on screen. It's really from trial and error. It's really from personal experience. And it's really just from creators such as yourselves. who have tried it before, who have failed, and who have succeeded. So today, I'm really excited to bring onto stage Llyoyd Cadenas here with us. He's going to be sharing his own personal story and very useful tips and advice. So please give a huge round of applause for Llyoyd.
Welcome back. Nagayawang bansa ko nakita mag-English na. Hi, good afternoon. This is bear with me. I have a stage fright, so hindi ako masyado magsasalita. And I have a very small amount of English right now, so I'm gonna talk in Tagalog. So my story, I wanna share my story, but first of all, I uploaded a video today, just now, about my YouTube story. So panoorin nyo na lang if you wanna get to know me better. So I started YouTube way back in 2010. Back then, hindi pa masyadong sikat yung mga YouTubers. And also, it's really hard to find an audience. And also, I started YouTube, wala akong camera, wala akong video editor, I don't have anything. From the scratch, I borrow everything from my sister, and then from there, I use my YouTube monetization earnings, my revenue to buy me camera, laptop, and everything that I need. Now I have my own production. And I wanna share this to you sa lahat kasi when I was starting, walang nanonood din ng mga video ko. It's really hard to find an audience, especially if you're not guwapo or maganda. So, yun lang. Gusto kong i-share. Panoorin nyo na yung video ko. Nandun lahat. Call up your way up. I'm gonna call this call up your way up. Hindi talaga ako gumagawa ng PowerPoint. Yung manager ko talaga gumawa ng PowerPoint na to. Gusto ko lang talaga magkwento-kwento. Ayan, double tick pala dapat. Yeah, YouTube's guide to successful collaboration. I've done, konti lang actually yung collaboration ko kasi it's really hard to find a talagang strong personality that can fit my personality kasi sobrang loud. Sometimes kasi parang na-empower ko. Parang ayaw kasi tignan na, ano ba yun, parang hindi naman binibigyan nila ng shine yung kabila. Eh, sobrang energetic ko talaga pag nag-video. So today's agenda is what it means and what it does, how to nail your successful first collab, tips for the rising stars like all of you here. Ganon. So what comes in your mind when you hear collaboration? You can raise your hands if you want to answer. Please help me. Huwag yung boring tong talk na to. Hihirapan ako mag-English. Raise your hand. Taas nyo. Proud tayo. Ganon. Okay, what's your gusto kaya, Francis? Diyan ka, Brian. Rejection. Rejection. That's so sad. You get rejections a lot.
That's what that ay mo ba sa isip ko pag collaboration. So, kasi di ba pag you're smaller channel tapos gusto mo mag-collab sa someone bigger than you and then nakita mo naman sa source of traffic mo na nare-recommend din ng mga contents niya din, nakakahiya mag-approach kasi may tendency na ma-reject ka, di ba? And then sabihin ka lang ng mga pangako na huwag paasa na sige, ikaw na tayo, sige, soon.
Paparinig ka ba sa akin, Francis?
Medyo.
Kasi magkaibigan tayo pero di pa tayo nagko-collab.
Hindi naman, pero kasi ako, gano'n din naman ako, pero gano'n din, hindi ba ako nagpapaasa, pero yung
Gano'n naman din.
what I'm saying is, translator please. Pero yeah, that's my point na minsan kasi nakakahiya na ma-reject ka or mapangakuan ka lang and then ayaw mo naman makulit dahil ayaw mo naman syempre yung i-please yung ibang tao pag ayaw, di ba?
That's the end of my talk. Thank you very much. Real quick, may iba pa ba sa likod? Let's have somebody in the back. Para makita yung outfit ko. Ikaw, Malinay. What do you think about collaboration? Please kita, girl.
Issue to spotlight, please. Friendship.
Friendship.
Oo.
Totoo naman yun. So, next balik na po. So, when you search collaboration in Google, ito yung lalabas. Sabay-sabay mo tayo magbasa, okay? 1, 2, 3, go! The action of working with someone to produce or create something. So, yun yung binigay ni Google. So, ako, konti lang talaga yung nakakollab ko. Number 1 kasi, katulad niya, naman nakakollab ko lang yung mga friends ko talaga. Tama ka doon, it's really hard talaga. Ang sakit ma-reject. Pero ako, ang sinasabi ko lang, gawin mo siyang inspirasyon para mas palakihin pa yung channel mo. Kasi real talk lang tayo. Hindi talaga makikipag-collab yung mga malalaking YouTuber. Real talk lang best ha, wala pa sasaktan. Kasi number one, we need to, ano rin, na isaalang-alang din natin, they have their own time. And then also, speaking of big superstars right now, they're having their breakdown. Kasi parang nakaka-stress yung field natin. Although, I don't want to talk about that. Number two, they have their personal life. Siyempre, isipin mo, parang kahantay, ba't kita uunahin kung meron akong dinner with friends? So, kailangan, ang pinakauna mo talagang gawin to have a collaboration with someone big as, you know, Viltasovich, Michelle D, Baninay, may kaibiganin mo sila. Yun talaga, magpakilala ka, hi, I'm Llyoyd Cadenas, I really want to be part of your group, or gusto ko na maging friend. Kasi yung mga kasama ko sa video, in layman's term, collaboration na din yun. Mga fans ko lang din sila dati, mga YouTuber din na maliliit. Kasi parang, it's more of, makikipag-collab ako sa'yo dahil close tayo. Hindi dahil gusto kong makuha mo yung subscribers ko o gusto kong ipakita sa'yo na, o yan, laki ko, kailangan mo ako, mag-collab tayo. Ganun. Hindi, it's all about friendship, tama yung sinabi ni Manina. It's all about connection. It's all about finding the right path, finding the right video. At saka ang hirap din kasi yung makikipag-collab kasi hindi mo ka-close. May mga nangyari, YouTube Fan Fest. First YouTube Fan Fest. Nag-iingay kami, syempre mga bakla, ingay-ingay. Yung kabilang kwapo, narinig yung boses namin. Isa pala siyang fan. So ang ginawa niya, nagsulat siya ng papel. Sabi niya, hi, Llyoyd Cadenas, collab po tayo bukas na umaga, 7 a.m. May time pa para mag-check out na ata bukas. Minusot niya sa intro ko. Eh sabi ko, sino ba naman ako para i-reject ko kapitbahay ko na, di ba? May time din naman ako ng umaga. So, gumisip talaga ako, nag-effort ako ng napaka-aga. Kasi napaka-brave move nun, nag-collab kami. Kahit na sobrang taas ng energy to, pansin na pansin mo talaga yung awkwardness. Nag-collab kami, makikita niyo yun, ang title ata nun, parang 7 things MM. So, dahil nga taas ng energy ko, tapos medyo mababa yung sa kanya, nagmumukha to yung nag-overshadow. Tapos mukha to din parang, bigyan mo naman ng time yung isa para magsalita, gano'n. Gawin ko, ako to, di ba? So, kailangan magkaroon ng connection. So, these are the few na nakita na collab ko, like, Upgrade, sila Roger Racker, sila Armin, sila Helen, si Wenji and AJ Rafael ay, ito napakagandang story din ito. Si Wenji hindi na ako kilala at all. Kasi nga naman, katagalan yung content ko and Wenji is from Australia, right? Back then, hindi pa siya ganun kaboom, kasi pa siya ganun kabongga. Pero, we had a great connection last YouTube Fan Fest. Sobrang naging close kami kasi medyo madaldal si Wenji, medyo madaldal din ako. So dahil sa closeness namin, alam mo yun, parang instant click, sige collab tayo. So nagkakaroon kami ng collaboration bago siya umuwi. Si Bretman Rock, si Michelle D, at syempre yung mga endorsements na mga kailangan mag-collab at may bayan. What does your collab do to your channel? Number one, it opens your channel to a new organic audience that already exists. Isa yun sa mga benefit nga naman talaga ng collaboration is yung magko-combine yung audience nyo at may introduce ka sa bagong audience. Siguro pinakamagandang example is when I do collaboration with Michelle D. Kasi yung audience talaga ng comedy is very different from beauty community. Although some nag-halo-halo, pero iba talaga yung audience nila. So parang, it's a new twist na makita yung isang comedian with a beauty vlogger. Yan. Number two, YouTube is a community base that more you give, the more you get. So, hindi na lang po natin. Gawin din yun, parang in-explain ko kanina. Collaborating is a great way to make friends and build connection to help you grow as a creator. It also gives you drive to make better content. Totoo nga naman yun, kasi when I do collaboration, nag-uusap din kayo syempre about your thoughts about YouTube, your thoughts about someone else, chismis and everything. May mga tutunan ng mga bagong strategy. What I learned about my friend na I got this from my friend Michelle D. Yung sa video, may tutunan ako about tamang lighting, kidlat, gano'n. Lighting. Tamang lighting, tsaka yung mga tamang posing at tamang punchline. Doon talaga yung pinakamagandang part talaga about collaborating is behind the scenes. Hindi talaga yung collaboration yung mismo. Kasi yung behind the scenes, kita mo yung totoong tao, totoong siya. Kasi we have our own branding. Meron tayong mga branding na gusto natin itago from our audience. Especially me, may talaga ako magmura. Pero syempre, hindi ko naman pwede murahin yung mga video ko, di ba? So, binibip ko yung mga mura ko or hindi ko sinasama kasi I know that yung mga mura, it can affect someone's life. Yung mga bata, magiging okay sa kanila yung mura. Kailangan natin i-filter yung mga sasabihin. And also, but great thing about it's right to make better content kasi nakikita mo kung ano yung ginagamit nilang mga equipment, nakakano kayo, hindi mo gamit ba siya ng ganitong brand, gano'n. Kahit maliliit lang, tayo mga maliliit pa. Noon, nakita ko, gumagamit ka pala, Roger, ng ganitong mic, maganda pala yung ganitong mic, maganda pala yung ganitong camera, yung mga suggestion. Kasi, mas maganda yung suggestion na galing sa experience, hindi lang yung ginugel. May wala patubig, naglalaway na ako dito. Hindi nyo ba nakahalap na mumuna yung laway sa dito? Ayan, may patubig pala. I'd rather, I like this. Ay, tumingin kung may cavity. Ayan. Yung last one is, it's a worthwhile, fulfilling, and humbling experience that you will make your YouTube experience even more exciting for you. Siyempre, it's more even exciting for your group. Sa mga viewers nyo, di ba? Kasi sila makita kayo mag-collaborate with other YouTubers, especially pag most requested talaga yung collaboration yun. Minsan nga, hindi mo naman gusto yung collaboration, pero dahil pinipilit ka ng isang YouTuber, magpakolab ka na lang talaga. Ready to do some collabs. Are you ready to do some collabs? Kasi after this, we're going to have an activity. Si Susan, ang bahala to, hindi ko na yung kaya. Few things to remember. These are the few things that you need to consider and remember when doing a collaboration with other YouTubers. Decide who you will collaborating, tapos try to pick someone with views and interest like you. Ang pangit naman na mag-away kayo, di ba? Habang nagko-collab kayo. Hindi dapat ito talaga dapat. Diba? So maganda meron kayong parehong pinatutunguhan. Ganon. Also, decide what the collaborative will, kung ano yung gagawin yung video. Napaka-importante talaga beforehand na pag-usapan nyo na talaga dahil ang nangyayari, pag nagko-collab kayo na, uy, collab tayo. Sige, anong araw? Tapos pagdating nyo doon, saka pa lang kayo mag-iisip kung ano yung collab nyo. Na hindi nyo naman ay, itong oras na kayo nag-iisip, ay, wag yung pangit yan. Ginawa niyo yung ano, ganun, hindi maganda. So, kailangan i-prepare mo talaga yung sarili mo at i-prepare mo yung content mo. Especially when doing a collaboration with bigger superstars like, sino pa ba yung mga yun? Basta mga sikat. Maganda pag naghahain ka talaga ng isang collaborative content. Yung, hi, my name is... Yung ginawa nga ng katabi kong room sa Soler, ganun yung ginawa niya. May time, may video, tapos sinabi niya yung location niya, tabi ng kwarto mo, ganun. So pinasok niya sa kwarto ko. So, maganda talagang preparado ka. Para ako nag-exercise, hinihingal ako. And then, get in touch with creator you want to collab with. Ito yung sabi ko kanina, be courteous, introduce yourself and channel before asking him or her, basta yung mga eme-eme. Alam mo yung isang pinakasimpleng, basahin nyo na lang. Isa sa mga pinakasimpleng collaboration ngayon na hindi nyo napapansin na collaboration. Pag may nakita kayong big superstar, atak agad ng camera, gano'n, ay, Llyoyd Cadenas, gano'n, eme-eme. Kasi hindi na sila makapagmaldita kasi may video na. Gano'n yun. Hello po, alam mo tayo, pasok po tayo, gano'n. Tawag doon ay ambush. At saka yung simple ko niya, napadaan siya, ayun, nasa gilid ko lang. For me, sa collaboration na, lalo na pag dumingin siya o lumapit, gano'n. Pero kasi nila natin, ang hirap na talaga pag pag nagkakaroon ka ng, pag kunyari, siyempre sabi mo, Francis, mag-focus tayo sa mga rejection. Madami talaga tayong rejection sa matatanggap sa buhay before we have the success. Gano'n. Be open to ideas, suggestions, and even rejections. Okay. Totoo naman talaga yun. Kasi sometimes, for example, nanonood ka ng video. For example, nag-collab kami ni Rad Sky. We do a collaboration video. Hindi pa sila sobrang sikat. Pero pareho pa kayong mga baby at cute. So, ang ginawa namin is parang huhulaan yung kung sinong parte ng katawan to, gano'n, tapos magbubusan. So, syempre ako, knowing Lansky, alam ko medyo pa-sweet sila. So, mga kinuha kong mga pang-consequence, itlog, kaya mantika. Tapos yung nagkaroon na kami, nag-ulok ako, mabilo sa akin, tomato paste, sardinas. So, talagang, hindi ako naging open na pwede siyang maging ganung kalala. So, dapat never underestimate your collab partner din kasi minsan naging wild din sila beyond expectation. Make sure you will agree on the following. Content idea, date, place, and time of filming your video. Ang ganda example nga ng Soler moment. Kasi talagang kumpleto Ricardo's time, date, video. Kasi yung time, it's very talaga, mahirap talaga siyang kunin. Lalo na mga estudyante, mga nag-aaral, yung mga trabaho. So kailangan isa alam natin yung time. Eto, tips for a successful collaboration. Number 1, syempre, have fun. Nagko-collaborate kayo para hindi pa kita sa mga taong sino mas magaling na YouTuber. Yun talaga yon. Hindi ito competition, hindi ito yung, okay, sige, nagawa tayo ng dalawang video, padamihan tayo ng views. Walang ganon. Number 2, respect each other's branding. Make sure you will follow each other guidelines for your channel. Also, di ba, before filming a collab video, you should inform your collab partner kung ano yung mga bagay na hindi mo pwedeng gawin. Like for example, si Wenji, nag-live kami sa ano niya, sa Facebook niya. Sabi niya, okay, no cursing. Sabi niya, okay, no cursing. Gano'n. No bringing up politics, mga ganun, So hindi ako nag-cursing, pero may mga moments na nag-curse ako. Live yun, hindi ma-edit. So bala na siya to. Promote your channel. Over-promoting is okay on each video. Kasi may napansin ako, kunyari may mga nakapanood akong collaboration video, nag-collab nga kayo, pero hindi nyo naman tinag yung isa't isang channel. Kunyari, for example, nag-collab si Llyoyd Cadenas at BNT. Wala kayong ibang may example, yung akin na lang. Hindi mo nilalagay, dapat, if you're doing a collaboration, make sure you put an annotation, or sa description, ilagay din yung channel nyo. Para ako pamarathon, hingal-hingal na ako. Diba? Aminin dito, sige nag-collab din ng, may nakakita ng video na nag-collab, wala naman description na link, or anything. Raise your hands! Thank you, Francis, napaka-attentive mo kasi niya. Sa ang mabuting kaibigan from IFM. Diba? Totoo naman, diba? Dapat i-promote natin yung isa, hindi lang puro tala. Kailangan meron ding link, may annotation and everything. Kasi naglaan ng oras at panahon eh. Kailangan mag-push yung purpose to collaboration. And ito pinaka-importante. Show your output to your co-creator before releasing it publicly. Before releasing it publicly. Before releasing it publicly. Kasi ang dami talaga mga nangyayari sa mga collaboration na yan. Nakakaloka na dadawin ako sa mga issue. Hindi ko kaya. So, i-brought up na rin natin yung issue ni Alaki at Michelle D. And it's my time to talk. Talk na naman to. Hindi ko talaga alam na may issue between Michelle D and Anakay. Actually, beforehand, na-release ni Michelle D yung video. Tinanong ko siya, Michelle D, ano meron sige ni Anakay? Ba't gano'n? Puro Anakay yung comment. In-issue nila si Michelle D of parang binabash si Anakay. But yung totoo talaga nun, kami-kami lang yun, walang pangalan na binanggit, binibigyan, totoo naman talaga. May mga times na sa moment ng buhay natin na may mga YouTuber na energetics, pag nakita mo nakatunganga lang. Ganon din kasi ako. Pag wala namang time to speak, ba't ako mag-iingay? Huwag baliw nun, di ba? So yun yung nakikita ko example. Although, the video is naka-private na kayo, hindi ko na rin maalala yung mga sinabi namin doon, mga eme-eme. So, ang dami ng mga issue-issue. Kaya sabi, minessage ko yung both parties. Please, huwag gamitin yung video para eme-eme. So, sana magbati niya silang dalawa. Wala talaga ang issue dun sa video yun. Yun lang. Gusto ko lang klaruhin. Yan. Gawin nyo ng clickbait yan. Clickbait the issue para sa team. Okay. Cross-promote each other's video when it's already made public. Yun nga sinabi ko na kanina. Make sure na pinomote mo sa channel niya, sa lahat ng social media mo, para maging successful yung both videos yung dalawa. And about, pinapakwento rin ako about FanFest. Kung ano bang feeling na mapunta sa FanFest. I am very honored and thrilled na sa lahat ng FanFest na-invite ako. So first, second, third, at saka yung last, na sponsored. Masaya yung experience ng FanFest kasi makikilala mo yung mga international stars, parang katabi ko lang sila, Casper Lee, yung mga sikat na YouTuber na international na doon ko lang din nakilala, hindi rin ako makapanood ng YouTube. Nakakatuwa kasi parang makikita mo rin yung kung paano sila nag-grow. Kita mo kung paano yung team nila, paano sila gumawa ng production. Tsaka makikita mo rin na normal lang tao lang din pala talaga sila. Kaya sobrang sikat lang na si Superwoman. Bait-bait niya, super bait niya. Na-inspire ako sa kanya. Dami niya mga words of wisdom na sinabi sa akin. And it's really an honor na mapunta ka sa stage ng YouTube FanFest. Parang lahat ng YouTuber, yun talaga yung goal mo. When I was starting YouTube, meron silang first event na ginawa sa may White Place, hindi ko makalimutan. Nag-perform doon sila, Bogart Explorer, Mikey Bustos ata, hindi naka-attend. Jamill, tapos ang dami nag-perform ng YouTubers. So sobrang na-inspire ako, thank you. Sabi ko, next year sana makasama din ako sa stage, mga performance na ganyan. So, lalo kong ginandahan yung mga content ko, nag-strive harder ako, and then next year, FanFest ako. Ganun yun. Dream big. Yun lang, thank you very much for listening to me talk. Para ako marathon.
Thank you so much, Lloyd. Did you guys enjoy Lloyd's call? Give him a huge round of applause.
Hindi ko na ulit ito.
Amazing. Well, Lloyd, will you be staying on for our opening party later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to grab
Yes.
Lloyd if you have any questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Lloyd. Spread amongst Panay audiences. Michelle was a main stage performer for YouTube FanFest this year. Please welcome to the stage, Michelle D.
Hey everyone, hello po. Hey Suzanne, thank you for the introduction. Thank you.
Next up, we have the love team, Jamill. Jamill is the fastest growing Filipino channel in history and hitting 2 million subs in 8 months. Through solid teamwork, passion, and perseverance, this powerhouse couple have inspired us on how dreams can become a reality with a mix of passion, perseverance, and dedication. Please welcome Jay-Zam and Camille from Jamill. And next we have Mikey Bustos. Mikey is an example of someone who has managed to find success in two very distinctive passions, ants and singing. He runs a globally popular channel on ants featuring over 1 million subscribers, and he's also known as our Pinoy boy, and he has managed to find for his music parody channel on Filipino culture. Please give a huge warm welcome to Mikey Bustos! And today's top creator panel, Mikey, you're there. Unless you're hosting it today. And today's top creator panel is going to be moderated by Jaco De Leon. Jaco is a recognizable figure in the YouTube Philippines scene as a producer, consultant, as well as the founder of the channel Paperbug TV and the brains behind the Vlog Squad. Welcome, Jaco!
What's up, guys?
Take it away.
Alright. So let's start with giving these guys another round of applause, guys. These are top creators. Okay. Alright, let's just get into it. So how they say these guys have like channels that are over 1 million already. Alright? But there's a quote that people say that it takes a lot of time to make an overnight success. So for you guys, what inspired you guys to create your YouTube channel?
Go Kuya Mikey.
Okay. 2010 was when I first started YouTube.
Yeah.
And back then, kasi everyone was being discovered on YouTube at that time. Justin Bieber, Charisse Pempenko, the Arnel Pineda. So I wanted to promote myself as a singer. And then I started doing YouTube videos, and I was forged into the YouTube world as a comedian. And so I started doing that. And then I did a channel on my hobby and keeping. And for some reason, 7 years later, it really just took off.
Let's follow it up with you first, because I'll get to how they started, because they, you know.
Yeah. Well, for me, I also started 7 years ago. That was 2011. Tagal na po. So yeah, I started there. It started out as a hobby talaga. As in, with the intention na I would be just teaching what I know, the ideas that I know about beauty, about makeup, about skincare. And it was really inspired by American YouTubers. Like at that time, si Michelle Fan. So I know you guys know Michelle Fan. And that's how I started. So it was parang suggestion or recommendation ng isang classmate. I did not know about YouTube before. I did not know about makeup tutorials. So when my friend, sabi niya sa akin, Michelle, nanood kasi ako ng video ni Michelle Fan and I don't understand what she's saying or I don't know the products that she's talking about. So can you create a video that caters to Filipina women? So sabi ko, ay, that's a good idea. Sige, papanoorin ko. And then, since then, that's when I
started it na. Yeah, kayo, like I know kanina I asked them, okay lang kayo nag-start. I know you said November of last year. And if you guys don't know, like si Jamill has around about 2.3 million na. Crazy. Within, yeah, so
just give it a round of applause, guys.
So, my question is, like, for the rest of the other people here who are not familiar with your channel, like, paano kayo nag-start ng YouTubing nyo?
Pass.
Pass na. Camille na.
Hindi. Nag-start kami nung November. Tapos, hindi pa kami doon nag-video. Sa Facebook lang talaga. And, syempre dati merong humahawak sa amin na talagang pwede kami paghiwalayin. So, naisip namin na gumawa kami ng page ng Jamill.
Okay.
Para hindi kami maghiwalay.
Yeah.
So,
kasi parang sineseparate kami ng landas. Hindi pwede. Gawa tayong page, para wala magawa yung mga yan. Gawa kami ng page, then yun na.
Yun yung Jamill page na.
Yung Jamill page, then yun.
Okay, ito, follow-up question to all that. Ito, since, yun nga, a lot of people then dito nag-start on a different platform, or yung iba, a lot of, nahanap lang nila YouTube. How would you define being a YouTuber? Parang kasi, diba, if you look at other platforms, wala naman na ibang name for it eh. Pero for YouTuber, there's that pride eh. We're a YouTuber. I mean, the fact that tuwan-tuwa tayo with the swag every time na nandito, diba? Like, it brands us eh. So, for you guys, personally, how do you define being a YouTuber? Parang other than the fact na may YouTube channel ka. Diba? Like, is there any, let's start with Mikey.
Okay, I think the essence of being a YouTuber is two things. It's double-sided. One, it's being a YouTuber means being a sharer. So like for me as a YouTuber, I just like sharing things. I like sharing my life, things I loved. So I think that's one thing about being a YouTuber, and also building a community. That I think is kind of unique to the YouTube space, because YouTube gives you all of these tools to really like build this amazing community who like the things that you like, who can even speak your language, you know what I mean? Like say certain sayings that you say, like for those of you who have channels, you've developed your lingo, right? And only your subscribers know this lingo. And you guys have inside jokes, and you guys have like memories, and they refer to that. So that's like building a community, and your community, they adapt your personality and your character. It's really nice. I think that's what makes YouTube unique.
Yeah. How about you guys? Jamill, like Camille, Jam, like ano yung nakita niyong difference sa pag-YouTube than yung dati yung ginagawa nung nasa ibang platform ba?
Kasi sa Facebook kasi, video lang kami. Pero parang mas gusto kasi sa YouTube manood. Nung mga panahon wala pa ako sa YouTube nanood ako, kala ko, kala Michelle, sila Senpai Kaso, mga Lodi. Parang gusto ko maging ganito. Parang alam niyo, nangangarap ka ng gusto ko maging ganyan balang araw. Then, hindi ko napapansin. Doon ako papunta, kakanood ko sa kanila. Parang ito na yung gusto ko. Parang napupunta na sa puso mo. Yung from tawa, naging napunta sa puso mo, then naging passion mo na.
Yeah.
Hanggang sa sinubukan mo mag-step up paunti-unti. Wala kang pambiling camera, cellphone ka muna. Wala kang pang magandang edit na laptop, dun ka muna sa bulok na PC na nag-ahang. Restart na naman. Pero yung in-edit mo na wala.
Yeah.
Pero tatsagain mo paunti-unti hanggang sa dumating na sa point na nabibili mo na yung mga kailangan mo. Binibigay na ni Lord. Pinoprovide na ni Lord yung mga kung anong kailangan mo, dapat mong gawin. Parang alam niyo yung out of nowhere, biglang may mag-snap sa utak mo na, uy, content. Gagawin mo na kagad. Eh, yun na, hindi ko napapansin na na-appreciate na kami ng maraming tao and in-embrace ko sila as a family. Hindi ko sila tinitignan as fan.
Yeah.
Kaya lagi ko tinatawag silang pamilyang mandirigma kasi pamilya lagi ko sa paningin namin.
Mga mandidirig.
Ganun.
Jamill, yan. How about you?
Yes, what I like about YouTube that sets it apart from other platform is that here, yeah, tama si Kuya Mikey kanina, with the type of viewers that we have this parang certain type of viewers that who only understands our language, which is yun nga. And then I like the fact that we can express our creativity right then and there. Like when you want, like for me, when I want to create this type of look, you can just turn on your camera and just stop and upload it. That's that easy. And then a lot of people will see it and it will be there.
Yeah.
Sobrang dali.
A lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people here know na rin, and it takes a lot to be a YouTuber. And it's not, there's a lot that you have to sacrifice to do what you know, as I always say, you have to do what you love and sacrifice for it, basically. How about you guys? Is there something that you had to sacrifice to be where you are right now?
Ako siguro, I have a lot.
Yeah.
Like especially for me, because I am a beauty YouTuber. Well, for me, of course, I am responsible for the image that I portray on my YouTube channel. So, of course, inaalagaan ko mabuti the reputation or the image that I have in real life and on YouTube. So, I make sure na, of course, I portray a good example to everyone. So, medyo, ayan, bawas-bawas ng konting party-party.
How about you guys? Ano yung mga na-sacrifice na, like Mikey, what are...
Yeah, I've kind of, well, running 2 channels, it's kind of like raising 2 babies.
Yeah.
So I've sacrificed having a family. I'm okay with it because, it's just what I love. There's no time, really, to do anything. These 2 probably they're dating and working. That's the best deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go out anymore because I know I've got to edit a video by Saturday. It's got to be up and like millions of people are waiting for it at a certain time. So I sacrifice going out. If ever I do go out, it's usually for work.
Yeah.
Those kind of sacrifices, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm sure a lot of you here would agree, no? I mean, and naalala ko na yung quote kanina, tinry ko ialala, it's you have to sacrifice for what you want, or what you want becomes the sacrifice. That's what I always try to tell people. Like, uy, ayos na. May thumbs up ako, yes. Yes. Check. Let's move on from there. How important are your followers, yung fans nyo? Because a lot of people, here's the problem. The problem is a lot of viewers started with nothing. And that's one thing then that I want you guys to take away from this is that these guys have millions, but we all started with 0, right? So your fans are not demographics. They're people. They're real people. So have you had experiences that you got to meet one of your followers and they became, good friends, or they became like, is there, or what is your most memorable experience with a fan or a follower of your channel? Yeah, sige, kayo muna.
Siguro sa amin yung followers namin, syempre mahalaga yun kasi pinagpaguran mo rin yun and parang ka sa kanila na gusto mo rin silang makasama, makita kasi yung mga ginagawa nating video, parang gusto mo lang masaya sila, gano'n.
Para sa kanila yun, di ba? Yeah. Pero may mga na-meet na kayo, nag-fans kayo, madami.
Pero nga, may niyayaya pa nga namin sila mag-sleepover sa condo.
Di ba? Kasi,
swimming tayo, tara. Meron pa nga one time kami na-experience eh. May bumisita sa amin sa condo.
Yeah.
Bata siya. Sabi niya sa amin. Eh, nagulat kami, nandun siya nag-aantay. Sabi po, kanina ka ba dyan? Opo. O, tara, picture na tayo. Wala pong, camera eh. Wala pong cellphone. Ano gusto mo? Banding. Kaya nakakatawa, yung mga ganong bata. Eh, sige, kung mapagbibigyan mo naman, eh, pagbibigyan mo, di ba? Kasi wala ka rin naman sa kinaroroonan mo kung hindi ka rin nila binuhat papunta doon sa gusto mo.
Yeah. And yeah, like I think you know, like at least me, Michelle, and Mikey have been doing this since 2010, 11. Titos and titas of YouTube na kami, believe it or not. What is something that you look forward to doing? Like tayo, we've been doing this for such a long time. The longevity natin, I guess, is something at least hopefully admirable to a lot of you guys here. What is something that you still look forward to every day when you make your content?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, aside from the responsibility of working with your contracts and your brands, syempre, yun talaga yung isa sa mga magpupush talaga sa'yo to work kasi you have commitments. But aside from that, of course, is that your commitment to your followers. Because they expect you to upload every other day. Kung gusto nila every day. Pero kami naman, parang wait lang, pwede magpahinga ng konti. As much as we would want to, we want to upload videos every day, but it gets a little hard too. But as long as, for me, as long as I can, probably as long as I don't have wrinkles in my face, then I probably make videos. And siguro magiging, in 3 years, magiging mommy vlogger or family or whatever.
Yeah.
Ito!
Kaya, Jamill, actually speaking of, like, is it something that you want to do for beyond, you guys have been doing this lang for less than a year, di ba? Parang sobrang clip pa lang. Nakikita nyo ba na ginagawa nyo to even if let's say, my family na or whatever? Like, is it something na gusto nyo tuloy? So Mikey's family is a lot of like birds and ants. But do you see yourself doing this for, like, how long do you see yourself doing YouTube at least?
I plan on doing YouTube for as long as I can. One of my channels, it's faceless. It's just my voice. So I can do it kahit lolo ako. And then the vlogging channel, I plan for that to also be kind of like when I have my dream farm and animals and all of that. So that's there. My Pinoy Boy channel, I'm not sure if I plan on prancing around in Speedos when I'm a lolo, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, with YouTube, one of the tricks I always tell people is when you've established one YouTube channel, create another one, just in case, you know what I mean? Or two. Because like it's like running a farm. So like when one crop dies, you've got your other crops growing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's my plan, to continue making YouTube long term, even if something happens to one of my channels where all of a sudden it doesn't get any views anymore, or I lose the passion to edit for that vlog, for that channel.
And like for a lot of the people here, like I think Mikey's a good example of having two separate channels do really, really well. Like most of the people, kasi they'll do a vlog channel if they're doing a different type of content. But with Mikey, kasi he's been doing Ants Canada, which is like one of my favorite channels.
Pop-up? Or hashtag YT pop-up MNL.
Here pa? Move here pa.
And then can we have the Google team?
Okay, it's chow time before the after party. Let's see what's being served. No more utensils? We can ask. So I got 2 sliders, pasta, chicken fingers, and some chips. Hi everybody, so now we're having a chilled glass of wine, meeting some of the other YouTube creators. What do you think about the event so far?
It's very interesting. I like the setup, and I also learned something new in the event and met many interesting people.
We'll try to do a collaboration with some other interesting YouTubers, so we'll see how that happens. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh shit! After party's just about to begin. Cheers, baby.
My name is Chris, for whoever is wondering who that random dude on stage is. I'm the Philippines lead, and I have the great pleasure to work with these two and a lot of other YouTube folks on a daily basis. So we're not going to talk a long time, but we just wanted to, on behalf of YouTube, welcome everyone to the opening party. We've seen some of you already for the Nextup opening or for the collaboration day. For the new people, welcome. For the people that were here already, welcome back. There's going to be lovely, I think you already had food. We have lovely drinks waiting for you, and I heard a very good DJ and a live act. More to follow. But no, on a serious note, thank you so much for being here. It's great to see that the Philippines is on fire. You guys are killing it. And we're very, very proud to be back in the Philippines. So I just wanted to say, make sure you connect with everyone as much as you can. Have a fun time. Enjoy yourself. Come talk to us. We're here for you guys. Have an amazing time. Salamat.
Woo! Thank you, Chris. His Tagalog is improving every day. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. So to start off our opening party tonight, I'd like to welcome to the stage one of this year's 12 Nextup finalists. Everybody, please put your hands together for Alicia. So Alicia, can you please tell the people here a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the 3 songs that you're going to sing for us tonight? Thank you.
Well, tonight I am going to be performing 3 original songs with my band. So we have Fitz Shioda on main guitars, we have Paula Main on bass, and we have Mad Madamba on drums. And yeah, I hope you guys like our set tonight. Prepared really hard for this, and this is the first time we're performing all of these songs for tonight.
Subscribe to the channel!
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, so subscribe to my channel. What's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for having me. So this first song is Two-Face. Hope you guys like it. You're two-faced, don't need you, don't want, yeah, need you. So step back, get lost, I don't really wanna try no more. You're two-faced, don't need you, don't want, yeah, need you. So step back, get lost, I don't really wanna try no more. Showing no mercy. try no